What is up, guys? Jake from One Hive, and I am back over at Genesis, which means it's time for another Elite 8 video. Got some really good attacks to show, but not as many as normal because they faced a couple clans that their bases weren't good, and so I just I don't like showing you guys just weak bases getting wrecked because that doesn't help much. But I'm gonna show you what I can. Dakota taking on number 15 here was a really nice one. I thought, you guys know I've got a soft spot for a holo, and was a really nice one, a perfect base for it. I would have probably gone ahead and just holoed this one. Dakota does the reverse holo, but I think the guys at Genesis really like that, which, if it's working, who am I to say to change it? It's obviously they're having success with it, so that's great. I just sort of, I guess, old school. Had so much fun with it, when it first came out at Town Hall 9, that I like to see those loons come in and wreck that ring, and then the hogs come in. But right here, Dakota drops the hogs. I love the king swap there. That was perfect. Just a 3-finger drop on the hogs, sort of creating a funnel. Look how the two set groups just sort of split up and then went right into the core. That's what he wanted. Perfect. And I love, look how early the loons are. The hogs ain't even gotten to an air defense yet, so that is perfect. Excellent job. You see a couple of them targeting loons over here, but it doesn't matter. They're still going to get the archer tower taken care of. Right there, boom, the hogs get it. They're done. And now look how much actual use he got out of those balloons because he sent them in so early. It wasn't one of those situations to where the hogs basically caught up to the loons as they got to the defenses and helped them take out those defensive. The loons did it and actually just crushed this place. You see how many hogs he's got left, just a ton of them. Last defense goes down. Excellent attack, Dakota. All right, let's check out Bella taking on number 20. This was sort of this is a good attack, and obviously Bella gets the 3-star, but sort of a what not to do. If you're going to use this earthquake technique, you've got to make sure your funnel is created right. Remember what we talked about, how the funnel works like breadcrumbs. You see that what Bella did here was take away the breadcrumbs in the center, and now the only breadcrumbs that are left, because the earthquakes are not dropped yet. If you're going to do that, go ahead and drop those earthquakes immediately, because if this king had been able to get to that cannon, he would have, but the next closest thing that he can get to is this barracks. So right there, the earthquakes come in, but sort of too little too late, and literally, like, her golems go in there, but that's it. I mean, that's it. One wizard. It was sort of a waste, but the flip side of that is, look how great of an attack it was, because Bella took out this base with no spells. I mean, literally nothing. Her only spell was on the rage down there, which basically nothing got the benefit of. So Surgical hogged it and absolutely crushed the base with no heals, no spells of any kind. It was just, I don't know. This was a funny attack to me. Not poking fun at Bella. It was an excellent attack. When you can take out a base with hogs with no heal spells, you've done it exactly right. Just a little slow on those earthquake spells. So remember that, guys, if you're doing that. I know that Town Hall 8s aren't used to this really yet, but you've got to remember that breadcrumb analogy and get those down, because the troops are going to go to their closest one. So make sure that is available to them and make sure it's into the middle of the base where you want them to go. But excellent attack, Bella. Switching wars, we'll go on just a couple more here. Again, going to be a shorter than normal Elite 8 video. Xavier taking on 28. Just a good old hog attack on a rush Town Hall 9. No queen to deal with, but does have the X-bows, does have the extra defenses, and most of them are upgraded to Town Hall 8 level. So by no stretch is this an easy attack for a Town Hall 8 to do. Xavier just gets the CC lure, brings them over, obviously drops that poison right on their heads. That's going to take them out. Just give it a moment, and then he's going to start the attack here. Right there, they go down. Here come the hogs, just dropping a few in. They get on that Tesla. Right there, ooh, you got to drop them, especially on a base like this when there's not a lot of openings in the core. Always drop that test hog. You never know when there's going to be one out there like that. Could have cost him a lot of hogs, but he got that heal down really quickly, so that helped out a bunch. Right here, sending in the last few groups of hogs on this left side, just sort of working this clockwise motion in this base, which is great. Just surgical on it, so effective on bases like this and at this Town Hall range. Right there, the last two groups of hogs go down, and Xavier's got one heal spell left. Obviously going to drop it right up here up top with this clump of defenses. Boom, there it goes. A lot of skeleton. You know, this guy obviously has his his upgraded skeleton traps. A lot of skeletons chasing there. But with standing in that heal, no big deal. Not going to affect him at all. I like the king there, just a little bit late on the king because the archer tower and all that had already targeted some hogs. So throw that down just a little bit earlier next time, and he'll do a little tanking for your hogs there. But no big deal. You'll see right here, everything's down except for that defensive king, and Xavier's got plenty of hogs to deal with that. Right there, they're going to jump on him. Boom, he goes down. Good job, buddy. All right, let's look at one more, and we will wrap this short Elite 8 video up. I also sort of stole, I'm working on it for you guys. I stole a couple of attacks for future how-to videos. I'm working on several Town Hall 8 how-to videos. I know you guys have been begging me for it, and I have just not done a good job of getting them out, but I am collecting attacks for them as we speak, so hang in there. All right, here we go. Another go-ho just against an early rush Town Hall 9. Again, you know, not the hardest base design, obviously, but it's still not easy. You know, there's still an X-bow there. You get the extra defenses. You get the extra bomb. I don't know if this guy's got it or not, but possibility of an extra bomb. It's just not an easy thing to do at Town Hall 8, but Air does a really good job of it here. Pulls the CC out, same thing, drops the poison on him, takes most of that out. One minion gets away up there, but I think he's about to take it out. Boom, yep, goes down. I don't know if you guys noticed that there, it didn't quite make it, but like the idea of that, and also allowed the wall breakers to get in. Had that hog made it there, actually that's not I'm sorry, I thought that was a two by space, but really good job distracting with the hog and then sending those wall breakers in. The second group of wall breakers got taken out by the splash damage there, but that max peck is down, the king's down. Here comes some more wall breakers right there. I think they did sneak in. Boom, yep, right there they opened it up. Now the wizards are backing everything up and moving in. And here in just a moment, you're going to see them deploy the hogs, just letting that kill squad with that max peck get some buildings taken out and an area cleared out of the way. And then here we go with, you see that he dropped just a couple of hogs there. He didn't put them all down in one line, so that giant bomb went off and only hit a couple of them. That's nice. But here come the hogs, just surgical deployment, working that counterclockwise. You see how well the king and the P.E.K.K.A. and all that up there did, taking out basically half the base. Moving their way in with the wizards behind them, backing everything up. Right there, the last heal spell goes down. Has several hogs up for these last few defenses. No big deal there, and it's just going to be a matter of cleanup time. So really good attack, Air. I like the max spec is really powerful at Town Hall 8, and if you can get it into the base like Air did here, and not a lot of Teslas on it, it can wreak some havoc, which this one absolutely did. So really good job to everybody at Genesis. They are continuing just to wreck it. Doing so good over there in Wars. Just love coming over and visiting the guys and seeing what they've been up to. So hope you liked it. Again, be looking for probably in the next week or so a couple of Town Hall 8 how-to videos to trickle in. And then I'm even working on some Town Hall 9 ones as well. Also, the t-shirt contest. Man, you guys did some excellent entries. I've got it narrowed down to like 4. It's going to be hard to eliminate that 1 to get it down to 3. But probably on Friday... let's see, when's this video coming out? This video might be, probably on Friday. I'll announce the 3 winners, and we'll have the voting open through the weekend, and then the sale will go live next week, so you guys can get your One Hive swag and sport it out on the town. Hope you guys liked the video. Until next time, Jake from One Hive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.